Good morning and welcome to 2024 here in Bangkok, Thailand. Today we're going to walk around. I want to take a look at some things here in the Punnawithi district of Bangkok and also talk about my plans for 2024 and what I've got in store on this channel. So let's go. It's only 11 a.m., but the street vendors here are starting to set up for the eventual lunch crowd. And in case you're wondering, no, I have no idea where I really am. I just found something that looked interesting on the map. Gonna walk in that general direction and see what else we can find. And as always, we will probably get lost. I'm definitely getting some strange looks down here. I'm on Soi 101, and it's quite obvious that they don't get a lot of foreigners and tourists that come through here. And I love finding places like this because it's just a whole different feel in this crazy big city. And of course, the new year must start with my favorite drink from my favorite store, 7-Eleven. There she is. My favorite water. 7-Eleven water required, and I think this street here is where I need to go, but I have no clue, so let's go and find out. But first, driving a truck in Bangkok is not an easy task. One of the main reasons I chose to come down here to the Punnawithi area is because there was something architectural that I really wanted to go check out. And as I'm walking in this alley, I see something else that is quite interesting. This building here, very reminiscent of European architecture, very interesting to find here in Bangkok. And again, just another pleasant surprise. I love architecture and all of its designs, and seeing something like this here, this is definitely a treat for me. Not only is it really cool architecture, but each of these units is for rent, and it looks like it's 3 whole stories. That would be pretty cool. It should come as no surprise that I already got lost, made a wrong turn, went around in a circle, but I think I finally found what I'm looking for. But my goodness, a lot of children screaming over here in a good way. It's a school. It looks like they're out exercising. It's noontime. However, I think I found what I was looking for, and it is this building over here. I'll tell you what it is in a second when I come up on the sign, and I'll show you why I was interested in it. Oh my God, I'm totally going to butcher this name. Wat Damamongkakol Tabunyanon Wihan. I'm sure I totally butchered, but that is the temple that we were at. And I was really interested about this building because I was looking on the map. It looked like it was tall, very strange shape. And I could also see it from the Punnawithi BTS station across the way. And I wanted to come take a look, walk around here. Then we can sit down and I'll tell you some of my plans for 2024. Although it is currently under renovation, this structure does not disappoint. It looks like about a 10, 12-story tall structure with windows. I believe it might be part of a school. It's definitely part of the temple here, but as you can see, the walls around it have somewhat of a castle moat feel to them. And it's great that they're restoring it, refurbishing it, because this thing is magnificent. And right about now is when I wish I had a drone. So DJI, if you're listening, I would love a Mavic Mini 4. All right, I'm gonna get out of these people's way, let them work, and we'll continue on around. I want to check out the rest of this temple. Judging by all the signage here with this monk's picture, it looks like they're preparing for a visit and a talk from this particular monk. Again, I'm not really sure because I don't want to take the time to translate it all. However, that is my assumption based on what is going on here. No, this is a hard life. Look at this guy. Such hard work, sir. I think it's time to get up. It's almost noon. Since this is my first temple visit here in 2024, I think it's appropriate to go inside, take a look, and pay my respects, and maybe think of a few things that I want in this year and the people I care about. As you can see, it is really beautiful inside. And as always at these temples, I'm not really sure what I am donating to, but I feel that most of this money goes to good causes. That's why I always like to donate. The next thing on today's agenda is I gotta find a place to eat, and we still gotta sit down so I can tell you what's going on this next year. However, I just found an old Volvo Amazon. I think this is a 144. Nope, I'm wrong. It is a 121. It's seen better days, but these are such cool cars. I still think it would be really neat to just rent one of these homes instead of living in the condo that I live in, and have like some space for a car, motorcycle to work on, and have some of my own space. But I'm not sure that I want to do that again. I kind of like being a little bit closer to where everything is. But every time I see these little neighborhoods that are quiet with these little houses, I do miss having a house, but I just don't want to aggregate all that stuff anymore. But maybe living in a nice low-rise like this could be a good compromise. Hello, kitty. Hey, mister. Hey, buddy. Come on. Oh. How are you, sir? Just having a rough day? Just hanging out, waiting for pets and food? It's a rough life. Oh, you want more pets, huh? I think this barber shop is closed, or actually it's upstairs. I won't disturb them. Let's sit down here and talk. It's a new year, 2024 is here, and I've got a lot of plans for this year, so let me tell you what they are. Sorry. The owner just came out and asked me if I needed a haircut, and I said no, and I didn't want to take up their space, but he said it was fine if I sat here. So let me continue on and tell you what my plans are for this year, 2024, here in my adopted home of Bangkok and abroad. I definitely want to do more motorbike tours. One of the things I'm really looking forward to doing is going all the way south, all the way to the border, to the southern part of Thailand, and then working my way all the way back on my motorbike. Also planning to go up north again to Khon Kaen, the Golden Triangle, and Chiang Rai, because I want to check out those areas. I've got several trips that I'm planning to take this year. I'm of course going to be going back to the United States to visit my friends and family for probably 3 or 4 weeks, sometime in April or March. But I really want to go to Japan, Australia, and Abu Dhabi this year. I know folks in Australia and in Abu Dhabi, and I'm excited to go check those out. And I've always wanted to go to Japan because I find it to be such an interesting mix of old world charm and technology, and I'm just really fascinated by Japanese culture and absolutely their food. And since I'm now closer to Australia, I really want to go down there and experience what that country is like. And at the same time, Abu Dhabi is a place that is extremely different from anywhere I've ever been, but having met some people here, I think it'll be a lot easier because they can help me get around and show me some things. So I'm really excited for those things. Of course, it would be nice to go to some of the local countries here, like Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. Those are still on my list. Beyond that, I think it's just going to be expanding this channel more with more content about Bangkok and Thailand in general. I love living here and I love exploring. And as you know from watching my videos, I typically don't go to all of these touristy places. I like to find the more bizarre, off the path, and sometimes not as attractive places to go and see, because I feel that's how you can really get in touch with the local culture and the people and all of that. So I've got a lot of plans for this year. Some of them will come to fruition, some of them will not. Things will change. Look, that's life, and I always try to keep myself malleable, flexible, and just able to change and go with the flow. So in a general sense, that's my plan for this year. If there's any type of videos that you've enjoyed that I've made before that you'd like to see more of, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, it's a good start to 2024, and now I need some food. And since I took up the valuable space of this barber shop, here is the name of it. I will put a Google Maps link in the description below. So if you need a barber in this area, come down and check this guy out. Found this little restaurant. It's got great reviews, and I think I'm literally collapsing this plastic chair. I'm 103 kilograms, which is way too much. That's about 227 pounds. I really need to get down to about 195 to 200 pounds, which I believe is right around 85 to 90 kilograms. So I've got a journey ahead of me this year, but I'm definitely trying to eat better. Less sugar, less snacks, absolutely. And I've got some food here that just came. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this meal. It is gonna be mostly a pork lunch. We've got, I believe this is fried pork, and I've got some dumplings over here, and of course the crispy pork. No rice, and yes, I know it is still fried. Not the healthiest thing, but I got myself some green tea. So let's chow down. Excited to dive in. These are all things that I've had before, but I just wanted to get some anyways. Dumplings, I'm sure these are going to be pork. I think they're pork. They're delicious. Really good. The red pork, I'm very familiar with. A lot of fat, got a little spicy sauce. I'm just trying to go more for protein. I know the dumplings, not a protein meal, but I didn't get any rice, so I'm trying to mix it up just a little bit. I love that. It has such a wonderful crunch, along with the soft texture. This is one of my favorite dishes here. This has a little bit of fat. It's not overly fatty, but man, I could eat that all day. And last but not least, I'm not 100% sure what this is. I thought I was getting a different kind of pork, but this looks like it has bone. So this I'd never tried. It's basically like a pork rib. A little bit crispiness to it, not dry. This restaurant has really good reviews. When I was walking by, I noticed it. A lot of people come here, and it was full. So I am very happy with this meal. It is really good. She's gonna have me try some of this. Okay, let's see what this is. Aloy mak mak. Oh, that is delicious. I'm not sure what it is, but whatever Auntie had me try here was so good. They have some really good dishes here. Very happy I got to stop by. They've got all sorts of tasty things. I think she's gonna fish out something else for me. Oh my goodness. I think this is fish. She's really trying to set me up. She speaks no English, and my Thai is obviously disastrous, but she's gonna give me another spoonful. I already ate way too much. And by the way, that whole meal came out to be 190 baht, which is around $6. Oh, she's giving me more food because obviously I'm starving. Oh, I'm already so fat. Okay. All right, let's try what she gave me here. I think this is going to be more chicken. Looks like, I think they said everything's pork here though. That was chicken. That was delicious. Moo? Fish. Okay, so this next, I'm getting like a taste of the whole. Yeah, blah. So fish. So I'm getting a taste of everything here today. That's really good. Aloy. My God, they're trying to fatten me up. Okay. Oh, it's so good. Kapun makap. Wonderful restaurant. I'm definitely going to put it into my video, into the description below. So make sure you guys come and check it out. This lady's been super nice. Absolutely delicious food. Just the nicest people. Definitely come check them out, guys. The name of the restaurant is right here. I will transcribe it into the description below. Okay. So, kapun makap. Oh my goodness, she kept feeding me. As I was saying, the meal was 190 baht. I definitely did not need those dumplings, but that came out to be, like I said, I think around $6 US. Great meal, great restaurant. I think with most people, when you show an interest in something that they're doing, that they have, they're more than happy to share it with you. I started asking that lady in my limited Thai what some of the things in the menu were. And as you can see, she's had me try almost everything they had there. I just love those kind of interactions. They're extremely genuine and they're just really fun. And I think both people in that kind of a situation really enjoy those interactions. So now I'm just kind of wandering through this neighborhood, taking, I don't know, it's not a shortcut. It's definitely a long way back to BTS and see what we can find along the way. If I had to be honest, one of the main reasons I love going through these random neighborhoods is I'm always hoping to find some kind of a secret car stash. I found some little collections in the past, and to me it's kind of like a treasure hunt because I love cars, love motorcycles, and it's just so fun for me to walk through and see what kind of things people might have. I have a really bad feeling that this was a dead end. This has been about a 10-minute walk, and I don't think there's going to be any way for me to get through to the other side of this canal over here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a total dead end, and I walked about, I don't know, equivalent about 4 or 5 blocks to get here, and now I have to go all the way back. That's okay. There's got to be a way to cut through somewhere. I found my way out of the concrete jungle. Yes, found another 7-Eleven. This would be so much easier if I was on my motorbike. Speaking of motorbikes, check out my last motorbike series here. Please don't forget to take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys very soon.